is ArucarD from WeGameUPlay.com. Just giving a little update on what I just finished doing to the Vita itself. I just finished getting a game called Superstar Delta. I had never heard of it, literally, up until I ended up purchasing it. It's only $9.99 on the PlayStation Store, so I decided I'd give it a shot. I was personally going to end up waiting until Friday to purchase any games for the Vita, but I ended up saying fuck it and ended up getting one anyway. Excuse me. As far as this game's concerned, this game's incredible. The graphics are awesome, the gameplay's awesome, the music's incredible. Pretty much everything for the game is pretty much kick-ass. The controls, two different types of controls. You can do it the purest way, which is using the joysticks, both joysticks, buttons and stuff like that, or you can do it the non-traditional way, which would be using the touch screen, using the rear touch panel, using the 6-axis by moving the PS Vita around and stuff to get things done. And that's pretty much the controls the way that they are. I played it before once. I played it on pure with the button controls, and I played it on normal. I'm gonna put it on casual just to do so, and I'm also going to go to a different planet, which is Sakura, which I unlocked after the first one. I already beat the boss on the first one. You change weapons by pressing the right trigger. If you're using the pure mode, you use the right trigger. I'm not sure if that's the way it works in the non-traditional aspect. So if I wanted to change, I would just press the right button and change red for red, blue for blue. Pretty much the way this game is extremely addictive. You get into it as soon as you put the game on, and you just start shooting, no matter which way you're playing or you're accustomed to playing these types of games, or this game in specific. This game is fun as hell to play, and it's well worth the $9.99. There's also a version for $14.99. It has some sort of downloadable content around supposedly 4 different game modes. I'm not too sure, but I wasn't keen on the idea. But I might end up getting it at a later time, or just getting the DLC to it. My best score was when I literally first turned this game on. It's only 5.4 million or something like that, or 5.3 million. There's guys on IGN that were showcasing 25 million scores and 26 million scores. I am literally probably never going to end up hitting that. As I said Friday, I'm going to end up getting whatever game I end up getting on Friday itself. This is pretty much turned into a review of Super Stardust, which I didn't think I was going to be doing, but come to think of it, there's really nothing else to discuss right now until come Friday, unless I find some other stuff out on the Vita that I'll end up putting up, or if I end up buying another game. This isn't me trying to shoot for some sort of ridiculously high score. I literally am just showcasing the game. I am pretty terrible at this game, as you can obviously see. I really spent the better part of almost 2 hours trying to come up with some sort of video to introduce into the beginning of these videos that I'm going to be having, since I'm not using the shitty camera that I was using before off the damn BlackBerry. I also need to make a video on how to use the content manager, because that thing, as simple as it may seem to be used, it's a pain in the ass, especially if you put it in a folder that has any sort of music, videos, or any game folders. If you put it in a folder that has any game folders like I do, I put it in the wrong folder by mistake. I thought that I put it in my downloads folder, and I have certain game folders on there, and it literally loads every fucking file from the game folder into the content manager. I'll make another video showcasing that, because it is literally just ridiculous in every single facet of the word. There's some organization that needs to be had with it in the first place, and even though it's well organized for what it contains, it is borderline ridiculous to get things on there. I'm really not paying attention as much as I should to the camera. It is very late right now. The only reason why I'm really making the video is because I said I was going to end up making the video today. And I just finished dying for the first time. Currently my score is 1.6 million. Like I said, I'm really not score whoring or anything of the sort right now. I'm actually surprised I've lasted this long. The gameplay on this is just ridiculously smooth. No matter what comes onto the screen, you get no stutter, no crazy lag, just nothing of the sort. All the complaints that I heard about Dungeon Hunter Alliance and read about and saw videos of, I literally have not experienced anything of the sort here. I also ran my Vita with Netflix for around 7 hours or so today, just to keep it running and see what I could do with it. I even stayed away with it. Well, stayed away from it just to play more videos. Surprisingly, it actually held up. I'm not saying that the Vita lasted all 7 hours of watching Netflix video, but it surprisingly does have incredible battery life for what I have been putting it through in the past few days. I'm also looking into getting that pool game Hustle Kings. I do not know anything about it, but I saw a few videos of it and stuff, and thought it actually looked pretty interesting. Plus it's a pool game. It's not that bad. Can play it with somebody else. Sorry that I keep on shifting the camera. Well, not the camera, but the Vita itself from the screen. Like I said, I'm really looking at the screen. I'm not looking through the Vita itself. Well, I'm looking through the Vita itself, not through the camera screen, sorry. Oh, just finished dying. Oh no, I didn't. That was a shock. Like, as far as this purist stuff is concerned, I really like pressing buttons. I'm not a touchscreen oriented person when it comes down to gaming on my devices. Like, even for Android, I was trying to wait until I had enough money to purchase the keyboard and to get a mouse working on the touchpad and stuff like that with my Android running. The only game I play on there anyway on the touchpad is none. I really do not play any games on there. The Monopoly game that I had didn't work. It doesn't work on ICS for some odd reason. I would have to edit the build prop. But touchscreen really isn't my forte. I'm a button, well, technically I'm a keyboard guy. I'm a computer gamer, but now with the Vita, I gotta become a button person, especially when I get Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and stuff like that. Which I sucked ass at Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in the first place. I just got it for Deadpool in the first place, though. I am a Deadpool whore. Surprisingly, I've made it as far as I have with literally no lives. Oh, and these razor looking things, they literally just come at you. Here we go. Oh, can't have that happen. Phew! I just almost died even though I almost killed the boss just now. Oh no, I just lost against the damn boss. 2.4 million was my final tally on my score. But yeah, the game's addictive as all hell. If you go to the high scores, it'll show you everything as far as the scores are concerned. It'll show where you are. I'm probably in the 100-something thousand range. Last time I played with the 5-point-something million, I was at the 500-something thousand range, so I'd imagine I'd be pretty much up there right about now as well. I really just look at the score and see where I would be at. So I would be somewhere I guess nowhere. I don't even see my ID. Oh, that's not cool. It didn't even rank me. Unless it has me that low. You got mini games and stuff with it. One called Crush, Disc Slide, Orbit Bomber. Obviously you got your options, you got your settings that you can set up, music, sound, all that stuff. You got your control scheme that you can set things up. You can actually change which certain buttons you end up using. You got your game statistics, time played 32 minutes, 16 of which is now, 13 ships lost, 3 games played in total, 8.06 million total score. And you just scroll down and it shows you all your gameplay stats. That's pretty much it. This has been the gameplay of Super Stardust Delta, and this is ArucarD from WeGameWePlay.com. See you next time.